And all the little, the newscasters and shit were like, we have footage. There it is. And they showed the footage. Sitting in the chair next to his girlfriend, which I didn't know he had a girlfriend. I thought he was married. I thought that was some gangster shit. And some woman just sat next to him and he said, yeah. And then she got up and left. And then cut back to the news anchors and they were like, unbelievable. I was like, nigga, what the f*** we just see?
Real life.
It ain't real life. Just ain't real life street stars. You know what time it is.
But I can't attest to what the f*** he do behind closed doors. How do I attest to that? I can attest to how I feel about him and what I think, but I've also seen him do some shit that make no sense. Before all this shit started, this was on TMZ every weekend.
And somebody bought it.
Naked and screaming wild. And I call him like, nigga, what the f*** was that about? I'd show up at the bar after, your brother just left. Stay off the tables and keep your clothes on. I will. Well, that's your brother. You gonna do it too? Fuck no. I don't move like you see the with me. We don't move like that. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I was gonna ask you. Like, there's a lot of shit your brother might get into that you might necessarily get into, but you always get wrapped up into it. Are you tired of that?
No, but I don't always get into it because real recognize real. You know what it is. What I just said is for people not in this room, even though y'all go exactly. But there's people watching this because y'all got a great following and salute to y'all. Salute to y'all. Yeah. I don't think I fully took it. That's why I put the tie on this time. I said, wait a minute, there's a lot of watching this nigga.
Yeah, you did a million views you did. Just at the
flash. No, but you know, it does. Every time someone says something like, do you get tired of or do you this or that? No, absolutely not. That's what I do this for. I do it for the interaction with the fans. I do it to be out in public and someone say, hey, that's Omar Gooding. That's right. Nah, there go Omar Epps. Where, nigga? Oh, you talking about me? No, nigga. It's Gooding. It's Gooding. No junior.
There's too many Omars.
No, but no, seriously, if I have a problem with it, I'll stay my home. If I don't want to interact or if I don't want to get bothered by somebody, then I have security say, keep them, blah, blah, blah. But that's not that's not how I roll.
So, Omar, let me get your take on this because, you know, just about an hour ago or so, Jay-Z's situation, court case got dismissed. Where the situation, the alleged situation.
Good.
When you hear like a Jaguar Wright say things, when you hear people going after like Jay-Z, do you feel like right now there's a witch hunt for black celebrities?
It's not even right now. It's been happening for a while. What I want them to start doing is persecuting the accuser. There's got to be did you accuse somebody lately? Nigga, just drop something. Say, not me, nigga, not me. I ain't know what persecute is. But I'm just saying, there's got to be some consequence. You couldn't just be able to just charge somebody with an allegation and then just go scot-free. Oh, never mind, drop the charges, I'll go back to my life. And I was anonymous. F you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Now you can kind of profit off of that.
Yo, my brother did, and it was amazing too, because I remember I was out and I was at a bar when it happened. And they were like, breaking news, Cuba Gooding Jr. in the news for doing some shit. And I said, oh, shit. And all the little, the newscasters and shit were like, we have footage. There it is. And they showed the footage. Sitting in the chair next to his girlfriend, which I didn't know he had a girlfriend. I thought he was married. I thought that was some gangster shit. And some woman just sat next to him and he said, yeah. And then she got up and left. And then cut back to the news anchors and they were like, unbelievable. I was like, nigga, what the f we just see? Damn. I said, I can't wait to see what the charges are. Must be like rape or doing some crazy shit. And they said, involuntary touching.
Yeah.
And I said, what the f does that mean? Well, if you touch a woman and she wasn't ready for it or some shit. And I said, well, nigga, do what? You can lock everybody up that I know. You can lock half of... I won't say this room. I ain't gonna say they gonna pan the camera. No, nigga, I ain't here.
What? Groping, right?
They didn't even say groping. Because groping is at least that's like,
Okay, yeah.
You know what I mean? But the video that they showed, his hand went up and went down. I'm like, maybe it brushed a titty or something. Maybe that's what it was. I don't know what the f I'm looking at that they thought it was good enough to put on the video. I said, this is crazy. And I'm saying if they can just go after a brother and just be like, now he has a lot of things that went on in his life. And I'm looking at the ground like, can I say that? Well,
the ground said yes.
Hey, no, but there's a lot of things that happened right before that happened, and I was kind of like, all right, nigga, you know. And it wasn't, oddly enough, it wasn't the TMZ. Now, this is the thing. I want to keep talking shit about TMZ because they did do us a solid. When my father died, my father was found dead in the side of the road in a vehicle. My mother's vehicle at that. Papa was a Rolling Stone. He wasn't home. He just wasn't. I thought it was after I was born because he had the #1 song in the country called Everybody Plays a Fool back in the 70s.
Oh, now, come on.
And in 76, when I was born, it was still a big deal. In 78, he went to Africa. He went out to Africa when you weren't supposed to do that during apartheid and all that. He came back, he was blacklisted. They stripped him of everything, started taking back. And it's not that they took back, they just cut it off right there. Now back then, the brothers didn't know how to do finances and how to have accountants and put some shit aside for a later day. He was just spending. Everything was leased. So if the money ain't coming in, it dried up. We lost houses, we lost cars, and he had to start over again. You understand me? And that's why we came out to LA, and then I was born, and then we had to start over all over again. And that's, that's just kind of how that...
with the music or?
Everything. He had to chase it. He had to now chase getting back on top. He had that one, he had 2 hits, so we never had another big hit like that again. They wouldn't let him back in, so he had to kind of do what he had to do. You know what I mean? So he was always gone. So then to find out that even when he did, and we was a real family, man. We just, when I say real, I mean, that y'all do, we do. Everybody try to put celebrities on something. Oh my God, how does it feel? You can feel, that's how I know my whole life. It feel like, what do you do? Well, how does that feel? That's how it feels. When my father was found dead in the car, I had him blocked. They did some crazy shit to me. I blocked him on my phone. I'll see you at Christmas. My mama called me and said, "Oh, your dad, he's in town." I said, "I better unblock him then." Block this nigga.
Wait. That didn't make you feel bad? Like,
of course it did. But it's like this. I had a fight with him, and I called my brother. I said, "Yo, Pops pissed me off." Blah blah blah. He's like, "I block him all the time. Sometimes it gives me some peace." That's what the fuck does that mean? He's like, "Because as men, you argue and then you get over it. Real men do. You get into a fallout and then you get back. You good? You fine. All right, yeah. Remember that? Yeah, that was." We good though, nigga. Let's go sing titties. And we move on. You know what I'm saying? And that's how it was. That's how it is with all the real men in my life. And with my pops, same thing. I had him blocked. My mom said he's in town. I unblocked him. A few hours later, we find out he's dead. But how do we find out? Now dig this. I'm driving in the car with my mom and her Great Dane. We always had Great Danes, right? So she's like, I need this dog as a monster. We got a cage in the back seat. We in the Jaguar. There's a boom. We got to take him to the vet and so forth and so on. So we get to the vet, 2 people come out, drag the dog into the back. Now me and my mom is in the waiting room. My sister just happens to be with us. It was wild, for some other reason. I think she was taping for something, so she had to be some wild story that I can't quite remember. But my sister was there too. And I'm sitting there talking to my mom, and my sister busts in the door and she goes, "Here, it's Cuba. He's scaring me. Take the phone." I said, "All right, let me step outside." What's up, man? He's like, "You by yourself?" "No, nigga, you just got the phone from my sister. What's up?" He's like, "Just go somewhere and make sure can't nobody hear you." "All right, bro, what's up?" And I walk around, what? He said, "So listen, God, sometimes he does things that we can't understand, and he works in mysterious ways, and then we can't understand everything sometimes. But it's just it's life, and we're men, and men have to understand, and they have to deal with it. So Dad's dead. And the thing about it, I'm just like, right? See, so the thing about it is this is how I heard about it. I'm in Germany. I wouldn't be calling you right now if I wasn't in Germany. Harvey, I can say this. Somebody from TMZ called my brother direct and said, before the news hits, we want you to know that your father is dead. And we found him in the vehicle on the side of the road.
Shout out Reallyfe Street Starz, nigga. Move it. Hey.